Hello, my beloved son, my beloved daughter. I am your heavenly Father, and today I want to share something special with you. You are not here by chance. This is an important moment that I have prepared for you. I have seen how you have struggled. I have heard your prayers, and I have felt your heart full of questions. That is why, through my faithful servant, Archangel Michael, I want to give you a message that you must listen to carefully. There is a blessing that bears your name. It is a provision that was destined for you from the beginning. Maybe you have felt that everything is complicated, as if the roads were blocked. But today, I tell you, open your mind and your heart, because this could be the answer that you have been looking for. Michael, who fights bravely for you, comes with a word that I want you to understand. This word is not only to encourage you, but to remind you that you are not alone, that I have always been and will be with you. Since before you were born, I have prepared something special for you. Now is the time to claim it. This message is not just about material things, but about trust. Remember that I am the owner of gold and silver, and when I decide to bless my children, nothing can stop it. Maybe you have noticed how some numbers are repeated in your life, like 111 or 777. Those numbers are signs that I am working in your favor. The coincidences you live with are not coincidences. They are messages that show you that I am with you, guiding you step by step. Even the moments of silence when you feel that there is no answer are part of my perfect plan. Listen well. Michael brings a spiritual key that can open doors that you thought were closed forever. That fight you have faced for so long has not been in vain. Every prayer you have made, every whisper from the depths of your soul has been heard. I want you to know that what I have planned for you is yours, and no one can take it away from you. But I also need you to trust in me. Get up with faith and believe that I am working in your life, even if you do not always see it. Because even when you do not perceive it, my angels are in battle for you. There is a much bigger plan than you can imagine. Every challenge and every weight has been part of a process to prepare you. Now is the time to walk in faith, to declare that the promises I have for you in heaven will also manifest on earth. It is not just a message to calm you down. It is a call to act, to get up and take what is already yours. This word is an invitation to trust in the process, to remember that I am the one who holds the universe and your life. Archangel Michael constantly fights for you in the heavens. Every prayer you have made, every tear you have shed, he takes them directly to my throne. Get ready, because the heavens are opening in your favor. This message is not a coincidence. If you have seen those signs like angel numbers or moments that seem divine, comment below. Do not stay silent because I am doing something new in your life. I want you to stay attentive until the end of this message because there is more that I want to share with you. This is a moment of transformation. My truth will lead you to the victory that I have already declared for you. Always remember, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. My word never returns empty. This is the moment. Get up and trust. While you listen to these words, I want you to reflect on the small signs that I have sent you. It may be a word that you heard at the right time, a dream that you cannot forget, or a door that opened unexpectedly. All this is part of my plan for you. Even in moments of the biggest doubt, I am sending messages to remind you that you are not alone. My angels are with you, fighting your battles, lighting your path. I also want you to know that every difficulty has a purpose. The trials are not to destroy you, but to strengthen you so that you can see the power of my hand acting in your life. Every time you face an obstacle, it is an opportunity for your faith to grow. And every time you choose to trust, even when everything seems to be against you, You get closer to the promises that I have for you. Now, son, daughter, take a moment to breathe deeply. Feel my peace surrounding you, my love filling every corner of your heart. Do not allow fear or doubt to steal the joy of knowing that you are in my hands. This is your time. This is your moment of victory. Get up, trust, and move forward because I am with you and I will never leave you. Do not miss a single detail because what is to come is for you. Write in the comments, 888 Victory Day. My son, my daughter, listen carefully because what I have to tell you today comes directly from my heart to yours. I know what you have been through. I know of those nights when you cried in silence, of the times that you felt as if no one noticed your struggles. But today, I want you to understand something very clear. I have always seen you. I have always been with you. This moment, this exact moment, is not a coincidence. It is my answer to what you have been waiting for. That is why I sent Archangel Michael with a message that will transform your perspective. Michael, my warrior and protector, comes today to remind you of something that you may have forgotten among the tests. There is a blessing, a provision that bears your name. It is not lost, it is not forgotten, and it is not for anyone but you. Because when I design something for one of my children, the entire universe moves so that it arrives at the perfect moment. Maybe you wonder, Lord, why is it taking so long? Why does it seem that everything is against me? Let me tell you something that you must engrave in your heart. What I promise, I fulfill. But everything has its time. There are battles that you cannot see, fights that have already been won spiritually. At this moment, I am bringing what belongs to you from heaven to earth because there are heavenly riches reserved for you. But I want you to understand that this word is not just about money or material things. It is about trust. It is about knowing that I am your provider. The world may fail you, people may let you down, but I, your Father, will never forsake you. Michael is coming to remind you that your prayers were not in vain, that your faith has not been ignored. Every tear you shed, every sigh of despair, I gathered them and turned them into seeds, seeds that are ready to bear fruit. Today, I want you to take this word and keep it deep within you. What is yours is on its way, but more than that, I want you to know that I am always working in your favor, even when you don't see it, even when you doubt. My son, my daughter, you are not alone. The whole heaven is on your side. Lift your gaze, walk with faith. This is the heavenly word that you were meant to hear today. You did not get here by chance. You got here because I wanted you to hear this today. Trust me, because the best is yet to come. I want you to sit with me for a moment and open your heart. Let's talk like a father and his beloved son or daughter. I know you've wondered for a long time, Lord, why doesn't my blessing come? Why do I feel like the doors are closed? Let me explain something to you. What you're facing is not a rejection, it's a process. Your blessing is not lost, it is not canceled, and much less forgotten. But sometimes, my son, my daughter, what I prepare for you needs perfect timing. I want you to understand that what I am building in your life is not something small. It is something big, something that will impact not only your life but also the lives of those around you. To receive something so great, you need to be prepared. I do not want to give you only what you are asking for. I want to give you much more. But that requires preparation. Now, I want you to reflect on this. Every test you face, each weight, is part of a greater plan. It is my way of molding you to strengthen you so that you can sustain what is to come. Look around you. Have you noticed the signs, the angel numbers that appear over and over again, the coincidences that seem too perfect, the doors that open at just the right time. None of that is a coincidence. They are reminders that I am here, guiding your steps. Archangel Michael and my angels are fighting in the spiritual world so that my promises are fulfilled in your life. Breathe deeply and feel my peace surrounding you. My love is filling every corner of your heart. Do not allow fear or doubt to steal the joy of knowing that you are in my hands. This is your moment. Get up, trust, and move forward because I am with you, and I will never leave you. If I gave you a blessing before time, are you sure you could hold it? Sometimes what seems like a delay is nothing but my hand protecting you. I am strengthening you, teaching and molding you so that when you receive what is yours, you can fully enjoy it without losing it or wasting it. Every step you take, every day that you move forward is part of a process that I have planned for you from the beginning. I want you to understand something important. There are times when the enemy tries to interfere with what I have for you. He knows the power of your blessings. He knows what you can achieve when you walk in my will. But do not fear, because I have sent my angels, including Archangel Michael, to fight for you. Every prayer you make, every act of faith activates a battle in the heavens. Your words do not fall in the void. They are swords that my heavenly armies use to open paths and defeat barriers. And let me tell you with total certainty, the victory is already yours. However, there is something that I want you to do while you wait. Examine your heart. Sometimes, son, daughter, we carry things that we should not carry. There are doubts that wear down your faith, resentments that harden your heart, and fears that paralyze you. These things can block what I want to give you, not because I don't want to bless you, but because they darken your ability to receive what I have prepared for you. I want you to free yourself from everything that weighs on your soul, because those burdens do not come from me. Do not let something you carry in your heart ruin the blessings that I have designed especially for you. That is why I ask you to trust in me. Do not look at the circumstances. Do not compare yourself with what others are achieving or receiving. Your path is unique, your story is special, and your blessing bears your name. Nothing and no one can take it away from you, but you need to free yourself from what stops you. As you cleanse your heart, you will open space to receive more of me, to experience my love and my power in a way you never imagined before. Son, daughter, do not despair. Keep praying and keep trusting. I am working in your favor, even in the moments when everything seems to be silent. I want you to know that I am always acting. What is to come is so great that when you see it, you will only be able to say, "This came from God." Trust in me because I am with you, and I have never stopped being so. Write in the comments, "The peace of God is the balm of my heart." I want you to understand something very important today. You are not alone. You have never been. Since the day you were born until this exact moment, I have appointed my angels to be by your side, protecting you, guiding you, and fighting for you. Among them is a very special one, Archangel Michael. Michael is not just an angel, he is a warrior, a defender. He is the one who leads my heavenly armies, who fights against everything that tries to steal from you, hurt you, or separate you from the blessings that I have prepared for you. His mission is to make sure that what I have designed for your life is fulfilled. Every time you pray, every time you trust, Michael and my armies are in action, working so that my promises come true in your life. Your prayers are like seeds planted in fertile soil. You may not see the fruits immediately, but under the surface, life is growing. Always remember, what I am preparing for you is not small. It is something so big that it will impact not only your life but also the lives of all those around you. But to receive something so immense, you need to be ready. I am here, guiding you, molding you, and making sure that everything that bears your name comes to you at the perfect time. I want you to think about how every test you face is like the fire that refines the gold. The difficulties are not here to destroy you, but to purify you, to prepare your heart and mind for the blessings to come. When you finally receive what I have for you, you will understand that every weight, every tear was worth it. Trust, because I am with you, and I will never leave you. Keep going with faith and with the certainty that everything I have promised will be fulfilled, because my word never comes back empty. You will reach the destiny that I have planned for you since before you were born. Michael not only fights the battles you can't see, he is also there to strengthen you. Every time you feel that you can't take it anymore, when the weight of life becomes too great, you know what is happening. Michael is interceding for you, raising your arms when you no longer have strength, making sure that you do not give up. He is your ally in the invisible. But listen well, my son, my daughter. Michael can't do it all for you. He needs you to make a decision too. He needs you to stand firm, to trust in him, in me, and to declare with your mouth the promises that I have made for your life. Because when you declare faith, when you pray and believe in me, you activate the power that allows Michael and my angels to act in your favor. I want you to understand something. The battles you face are not just yours. Every obstacle, every attack exists because there is something big waiting for you on the other side. The enemy knows what I have prepared for you and will do everything possible to stop you, to make you doubt, so that you give up. But Michael is there to remind you that nothing and no one can stop what I have already decided for you. Michael is your protector, but he is also your partner in this fight. Every time you pray, remember that you are not crying alone. Michael is carrying your words straight to heaven, fighting for those prayers to become answers, so that those promises come true. My son, my daughter, do not be afraid when you feel that things are difficult, that the doors do not open, or that the attacks are stronger. Remember that Michael is fighting for you. He never gets tired. He never gives up because he knows how important you are to me. You are my son, my daughter, and I will not allow anything or anyone to take away what I have reserved for you. I want you to look up and walk with confidence. Michael is with you. I am with you. Everything you need is already underway. Just trust and move forward because victory is already guaranteed. First, son, daughter, claim what is yours, believing that it already belongs to you. Many times you doubt. You ask yourself if you really deserve to be blessed, if I can support you. But listen to me. I do not give based on what you think you deserve. I give because I love you. My love for you does not depend on your mistakes or your weaknesses. When I gave you this provision, I did it with the certainty that it is yours. Believe in it. Believe in me. Now, I want you to ask yourself this question. Are you aligned with my will? Why, son, daughter, do I not give money or provision just to give? I do it so that you may be a channel of blessing, so that through you, my glory may be known. Your obedience and your heart willing to follow my paths open the doors for you to receive everything I have for you. Do not worry if you feel imperfect. I do not seek perfection. What I seek is a willing heart, a spirit that trusts and believes. I am working on you and for you. Remember that what I have reserved for you is not only for your benefit. Each blessing that I give you carries an implicit greater purpose. I want you to be a reflection of my love in the world, that through you, others can see my light and understand that I never abandon my children. Your hands become instruments of my grace, and your testimony is an invitation for others to come to me. Son, daughter, Pay attention to every detail in your life. Those unexpected opportunities, the encounters with people that come just when you need them, even the doors that close. Everything has a purpose. If something doesn't work, it's not a rejection. It's my way of protecting you. Sometimes the greatest blessings come disguised as delays or unexpected changes. But trust that my plans are always better than yours. My ways are higher, and everything I do is for the love of you. As you walk on this journey, seek also my peace. That peace that cannot be explained with words, but that fills your heart even in the midst of storms. That calm is my way of telling you that I am with you, that you need not fear. Remain attentive to my signs in nature, in the words of others, in the whispers of your spirit. I am in everything, guiding you with love. Do not stop. Keep going with faith, because what I have promised for you will be fulfilled in perfect time. I am molding, preparing you, and guiding you towards a full life in my presence. What you want, it's yours. It's already on its way, and I'm with you every step of the way. A sincere heart, this is how you cry out for that which bears your name. First, pray. When you come to me in prayer, you show me that you trust me as your provider. But it's not just about asking. It's about declaring with faith that what's yours is already tied up in the heavens. Speak with authority. Declare that divine provision, that money you need, that opportunity you're waiting for is already released into your life. Second, listen to my guidance. I use many means to give you what you need: an idea, a person, an unexpected opportunity. Don't limit my ways of blessing you. Pay attention to the impulses of your heart, to the doors that open, even to what seems small or insignificant. I can multiply what seems little and transform it into abundance, because when I give in overabundance. I want you to look with eyes of faith at every situation, even those that seem confusing, because through them I am also working. Third, act with faith. My son, my daughter, faith is not just believing, it's moving based on what you believe. If I have put in your heart a dream, a project, a decision, don't wait any longer. Take that step, because when you act with faith, I will take care of the impossible. You do your part, and I will do mine. Each step you take in obedience is an act of trust that opens doors that were previously closed. I want you to remember that you are not alone in this walk. Every time you act in my name, my angels surround you and support you. Lastly, I want you to trust in my timing. I know there are times when you feel that everything takes time, that the provision does not arrive, but listen to this. I have never been late in the life of any of my children, and with you, it will not be different. Everything I have promised you is already on the way. You just need to keep your faith strong, keep praying, and trust in my perfect timing. It will be no different. What is yours will arrive when you are ready, not a minute before or a minute after, because I see the whole picture and I am preparing the perfect stage for your blessing. Today, I tell you, my son, my daughter, there is money and provision that bears your name. You will lack nothing. Prepare yourself, because what is coming for you is greater than you can imagine. It is yours, and now is the time to claim it. My son, my daughter, I want you to pay attention, because what I am going to tell you today can free your life. I am your Father. I want to pour out upon you all the blessings that I prepared from the beginning. I want to fill you with peace, joy, and all the good that my heart of love has for you. But I know that sometimes you feel that those blessings have stopped, right? Today, we are going to talk about that. I want you to understand what may be blocking what is already yours. First, I want you to know something fundamental. I never stop blessing my children. My will is always good. It is always to give. It is always to provide. But sometimes there are things in your life that become obstacles. Not because I want to withhold my blessings, but because those things interfere with the way you receive them. That is why I want us to examine your heart together. Sometimes, my son, my daughter, fear and doubt are the first blocks. When you doubt me, when you wonder if I will really keep my promises, it is as if you were closing the door that I am trying to open. Do not doubt my love for you. I am faithful. If I promise something, I will fulfill it. But I need you to trust and believe. Because faith is the key that opens what I have for you. Faith not only opens doors, it also moves mountains and makes possible what seems impossible. Another thing that can block your blessings is resentment. Maybe someone has hurt you, and you hold resentment in your heart. My son, my daughter, I want you to understand that resentment not only hurts your soul, it also disconnects what I am doing in your life. Forgive. Put aside that burden, not for them, but for yourself, so that you can receive with free hands what I have prepared for you. Pride can also be an obstacle. Sometimes you think that you can do everything by yourself, that you do not need my help. But I want you to know that true strength comes from me. Because when you allow me to work in your life, I not only lighten your burdens, but I take you to places you never imagined. Today, I ask you to let go of control, to give me your burdens, your fears, your doubts. I am here for you, my son, my daughter. What I have prepared for you is greater than you can imagine. It is time to trust, to believe, and to walk in the certainty that my love for you is infinite and my promises are sure. Seek my guidance, listen to my words, and act with faith. What is yours is already on the way. My times are perfect. And while you wait, I want you to know that I am molding your heart, strengthening your spirit, and preparing for something that will change your life and the lives of those around you. What I am doing in your life is so great that it will be a testimony to many. Trust that every promise I have given you will be fulfilled. And remember, my son, my daughter, that I never walk far from you. I am always close, waiting for you to open the doors of your heart so that my blessings can flow like an abundant river. My son, my daughter, listened carefully. When you try to do everything on your own, as if you did not need help, you are closing the door to what only I can do. I want you to understand something. I am your source. Every burden that you carry with your own strength keeps you from experiencing my power. But when you come to me with humility, when you recognize that you need me, you open doors that pride can never open. Give yourself to me, trust in me, because I want to lighten your burdens and show you my glory. When you give yourself, you allow my light to enter every corner of your life, bringing clarity and purpose. My son, my daughter, I also want you to reflect on how you are using what I have already given you. Sometimes the blockage does not come from outside, but from within. If you are not faithful in the little things, how can I trust you with much? I am watching your heart, seeing how you manage what you have now. Be generous, be grateful. Show that you are ready to receive more. Gratitude is the key that unlocks new blessings. When you are thankful for what you have, even before receiving more, you are saying, Lord, I trust in your timing and your plans. Gratitude transforms the little into abundance because I multiply it with my power. Pay attention also to the environment in which you find yourself. There are people or situations that are taking you away from my will. You are in places that I have not approved for you. Sometimes getting away from what does not come from me is the key for my blessings to flow freely in your life. Do not fear what you could lose in that process because I always replace it with something much better. My son, my daughter, I am not telling you this to make you feel bad. I am telling you because I love you. I want to see you free. I want to see you full of everything that I have planned for you. That is why today I ask you to examine your heart, to trust in me, and put aside that which is preventing you from moving forward. When you eliminate those blockages, I can pour upon you an abundance that you could not imagine. Remember this: nothing can stop what I have for you except yourself. So raise your hands, open your heart, and let me do the impossible in your life. My blessings are ready. You just need to allow me to come to you. I am with you, and I will never stop being with you. Every step you take in faith is a step towards the victory that I have already declared for you. Write in the comments, "In God I rest my worries." Son, daughter, pay attention to these words. Everything I do in your life is interwoven with my eternal purpose. I am working on you, with you, and for you. Continue praying, keep trusting, and get ready because the best is yet to come. Son, daughter, each blessing that I place in your hands is much more than a gift. It is a tool that I use to show you my love, strengthen your faith, and for you to be a channel of blessing for others. My plan is not just to give you enough. My plan is to use what I give you so that you are part of something much bigger. I want you to understand that you are part of my work here on earth. When I give you resources, I also give you a responsibility. I want you to use what you have with wisdom, with gratitude, and with generosity. I am not asking you to give it all. All I ask of you is that you recognize that everything you have comes from me and that you trust in me to multiply it. Let me tell you something. When you share what you have, you will never be left with nothing. I will always give you more than you need because I am a God of abundance. But there is something else that I want you to understand. My provision is not only for your material life, it is also for your spiritual life. Each blessing, each answer to your prayers is a way in which I show you that you can trust me. I want you to see how I take care of every detail of your life, how I provide even before you ask, because more than giving you things, I want to strengthen our relationship. I want you to come to me, to trust in me, and to see my hand working in all areas of your life. Son, daughter, I want you to use my vision to fulfill the purpose that I have given you. You are not here by chance. I created you with a plan, with a unique calling. Everything that I place in your hands is designed to help you fulfill that purpose. Your talents, your resources, your opportunities, everything has an eternal purpose. And when you begin to walk towards that purpose, you will realize that my provision will always be more than enough. Now pay attention to this. My provision is also meant to bless others. I want you to be a reflection of my love, a living testimony of my faithfulness. When you help someone with what you have, when you give without expecting anything in return, you are showing who I am. And when you do that, you not only bless others, you also open the door so that I can pour even more on you. Son, daughter, do not worry about tomorrow. I am your provider, and you will never lack anything. But I want you to walk in the truth that my provision is not only for you, it is for you to fulfill your purpose, so that there is light in the midst of darkness, and so that you always remember that everything you have comes from me. So trust, be faithful with what you have, and remember that every blessing you receive has an eternal purpose. I am with you, and I will always be with you. Everything you need, I have already provided. Now is the time to use it to fulfill the purpose that I have established in your life. Trust me, because I will never fail you. Son, daughter, I want you to stop for a moment and listen to what I'm going to tell you, because this is important for your life. I know that many times you have asked yourself, how is my faith related to blessings? Does my trust in God have something to do with my finances? Today, I want to answer you as your Father who loves you and who wants to see you prosper in all areas of your life, including your finances. First, understand this. I am the owner of all the gold, the silver, the resources, the opportunities. Everything belongs to me, and because I am your Father, everything I have is at your disposal. But there is something that I want you to understand. Financial blessings are not just about receiving, but about believing. Believe that I am the one who provides, that every resource that comes into your hands has a purpose. It is not a coincidence. Each coin, each opportunity is a seed that I give you to plant in good soil and produce abundant fruit. Your faith activates my provision, and your obedience multiplies what I give you. When you trust in me, when you use what you have with a suitable and generous heart, you are opening the windows of heaven. I want you to live in that abundance that only I can give. It is not an empty abundance. It is one that fills the soul, brings purpose, and transforms lives. Son, daughter, everything that I place in your hands is part of an eternal plan. So walk in faith, trust in me, and prepare yourself because the best is yet to come. Trust and act with faith. Faith, son, daughter, is the key that opens the doors of heaven. It is to believe that even though circumstances seem impossible, I can provide. It is to know that my hand is never shortened, that my love for you is inexhaustible, and that my resources are infinite. Your faith not only moves mountains, it also moves my heart. When you trust in me, you give me permission to work in your life in ways that go beyond what you can imagine. But listen well. I want you to understand something else. Deep faith is not just believing that you will receive, it is acting as if you have already received. When you walk with the confidence that I am your provider, when you are thankful for what you do not yet see, you are activating my blessings in your life. This does not mean that everything will happen immediately, but it means that you are on the right path. Your faith shows me that you trust in my time and in my way of acting. Now, well, son, daughter, I want you to examine your heart. How are you handling what I have already given you? Faith is not just about waiting for more. It is about being faithful with what you have now. If you are being responsible, generous, and grateful with the little, I can entrust you with the much. Do not forget that I bless those who know how to use the blessings they already have for my glory and for the good of others. Let me explain it in another way. When you sow with faith, you reap in abundance. This does not mean that everything is about money, but that your acts of faith, even in your finances, have an eternal impact. When you give, when you help someone in need, when you trust in me instead of clinging to the material, you are saying, Lord, I know that you are my source. And when you do this, you open the doors so that I can give you even more. As the seed planted in good soil bears fruit, your generosity becomes a reflection of my eternal love. Son, daughter, do not be afraid. Trust in me. I know that sometimes it is difficult. I know that the bills pile up and the uncertainty seems to gain ground. But listen to this. I have never failed one of my children, and I am not going to start with you. Your faith, even if it is the size of a mustard seed, has the power to unlock blessings that the world cannot understand. Today, I want you to remember this. Your faith not only connects you with me, it also connects you with what I have for you. Do not look at the circumstances, do not worry. Each step you take in faith opens paths that you cannot see now, but that are already traced by my hand. When you feel that there is no solution, remember that I am the God who opens paths in the desert, that multiplies what seems little. and that always provides for his children. Walk in faith, son, daughter. Be faithful, trust in me, and act with a grateful heart. Because when your faith and your actions are aligned with me, there are no limits to the blessings that I can pour into your life. Trust because I am with you, and I will never leave you. Even when the storm is strong, I am the refuge where you can find peace. Write in the comments, each prayer is a relief to my soul. Son, daughter, I know that there are times when the weight of life seems too much. There are days when you feel like you can't take it anymore, when everything around you seems to fall apart. In those moments, I hear your sighs, I see your tears, and I feel your broken heart. Today, I want you to know something. Even if you feel like everything is lost, I am still here with you. You have not lost everything because you have me, and I am enough. I want you to listen to this carefully. What you feel now is not the end. What you are going through, no matter how difficult it may be, is only a part of your story, not your whole story. Every chapter of your life has a purpose, and I am writing something beautiful for you. I am the God who takes the broken and transforms it, the God who opens paths where there are none, the God who brings life even to what seemed dead. And if you trust in me, if you hold on to me, I promise I will make something beautiful, even in the middle of this situation that seems so desperate. Son, daughter, I want you to do this first. Come closer to me. Do not walk away. Do not hide. Do not let desperation make you think that I do not want to listen to you. I am here waiting for you to talk to me, to give me your pain, your doubts, your tiredness. Why, son, daughter? I do not want you to carry that weight. I am only here to lift you up, to comfort you, to walk with you. Come to me and let me be your rest, because in my embrace you will find the strength that you need. When you come to me, I do not only hear your words, I see your heart. Every tear that you shed is collected by my hands. Every prayer that you make reaches like a perfume to my throne. You are not alone, even in the moments of greatest darkness. My light is shining upon you. Trust that I am working in the invisible, preparing the way for what I have promised. I am your refuge in the storm, your rock in the midst of chaos, and I will never stop being. Son, daughter, stand firm. The victory is already yours. Only I am your refuge, your strength, and your peace in the midst of the storm. Beloved son, beloved daughter, come to me with an open heart, full of expectation and confidence, because I am the God of the impossible, the owner of all that exists, and the perfect provider of each one of your needs. Today, I want you to know that I am working in your favor even when you cannot see it, because my work does not stop, and every detail of your life is in my hands. Thank you for every blessing that I have placed in your life, for the doors that I have opened, and also for those that I have closed. I do everything with a greater purpose for your good, because I see beyond what you can imagine. Come before me with humility and faith, asking that I prepare your heart, your mind, and your spirit to receive what I have already designated for you. In my kingdom, there are blessings, provisions, and opportunities that bear your name, waiting for the perfect moment to manifest in your life. I want you to be ready to handle them with wisdom, responsibility, and a heart full of gratitude. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, knowing that everything else will be added according to my promises. Trust in my perfect time, even though sometimes you do not understand why things do not happen as you expect. Remember, son, daughter, that my plans are always better than yours. I am teaching you to wait patiently, to walk by faith even when you do not see the complete path. Rest in the certainty that I never delay, that everything I do has an eternal purpose, and that I am working in your favor at this very moment. My love for you is unbreakable and my faithfulness is eternal. Strengthen your spirit in prayer. Do not just come to ask me for things. Come to know me more, to listen to my voice, to walk in my direction. Every word that comes out of your lips is an act of faith, a declaration of my truth, and a connection with my heart. Prayer is the bridge that connects your life with my power, and through it, I release what I have already prepared for you. I want to give you sensitivity to recognize my answers, even when they do not come in the way you expected. Be grateful before seeing the fulfillment of my promises, because when you do, you are activating my blessings in your life. Your gratitude opens the doors of heaven and unleashes my power over you. Thank you for trusting that what I have planned for you is good, perfect, and pleasant. I never abandon you, never fail you, and always have the best prepared for you. Raise your hands in worship and declare that you are ready, prepared, and willing to receive what I have for you. May each blessing you receive be an opportunity to testify of my love, my faithfulness, and my greatness. I want you to use everything I give you to be a reflection of my light in this world, so that others can know me through your testimony. Beloved son, beloved daughter, do not forget that the best is yet to come. Declare today that you trust me completely because I am with you every step of the way. In moments of doubt, remember that I am the same God who opened the sea, made manna rain from heaven, and raised the dead. If I did all that, what do you think I can do for you? Nothing is impossible for me, and I am working miracles in your life even right now. In the powerful name of Jesus, amen. I want to thank you for opening your heart to this word. I know that God is working in your life, and that this is just a small sample of the great things that He has prepared for you. Do not underestimate what can arise from this moment of faith, because each step you take towards destiny brings new blessings. I invite you to be part of this community of faith. If this message touched your heart, subscribe to the channel so as not to miss any of the words that God has for you. Like this video if it inspired or blessed you, because in this way, you help more people receive this message of hope. Do not forget to share this word with someone who needs it. You may be the instrument that God uses to bring hope to another life. Remember that every act of love that you do in my name not only transforms others, but also transforms your heart. Finally, do not leave without seeing the next video that will appear on the screen. I am sure that it will be a powerful word that will complement what God has begun in your heart. Click now and continue on this journey of faith, because what is coming is even greater than you can imagine. May God bless you, strengthen you, and remind you every day that He is always with you, guiding you with love and with an eternal purpose.